Hey, ladies, thanks for joining us this week for episode 3. Does she even know me?
Getting to know each other.
The very first week we started out with getting to the heart. Is your story clean or messy? But this week, there are things in conflict that can really keep us from getting to know each other well. So some of you need a fresh new start with each other and just need to strip it down to the basics. Like, I need to know my daughter. I need to know my mom. So Phoebe's got a great verse for us today. It's in Philippians 2:3-4.
It's don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble. Thinking of others is better than yourselves. Don't look out for your own interests, but take an interest in others too.
So if they're going to do kind of a reboot of their relationship, Phoebe, what's a good way to start out even, do you think?
I think one of the best things that you can do is if there's been that kind of conflict in the past and you're just like, where do we even begin? Is getting those get to know you questions. You can find some on the internet, you can find some in the store, and just sit down and ask each other questions like, what's your favorite type of candy? Or what's your favorite store? Things that are just really simple that are going to kind of set that basis in. And then how do we build a relationship from there?
Yeah, not only likes, getting to know each other's likes, but what do they dislike? Once you understand some things that are maybe off-putting to the other person, then you can know them in a way to say, hey, they really don't like that. I'm going to be careful not to do that. And it's not like we're trying to please man or manipulate things, but what the Bible hints to is that we consider others being better than ourselves and consider their interests above our own. So we're being considerate. And another way that we can be considerate is really just considering other people's preferences. What do they prefer? What do they like? What do they not like? Then I'm going to, in an effort to get to know them better, try to relate to them. We know that our God is a God all about relationship. He sent his own son to the earth to relate with us. So that's what we need to do, entering each other's world. That's a great way to start. So I know that Phoebe and I enjoy listening to a lot of music together. I've introduced her to some old 80s stuff. She's introduced me to some newer things, and we really enjoy connecting on that level sometimes. Maybe she likes video games. Maybe she's into art. Daughters, maybe your mom, you didn't know that she used to paint or draw or sing. Some things that sometimes moms, once they become moms, don't get to do. It's something from their past. Ask her if there are things that she used to do that she misses doing, not just because she had kids, but because she's just changed her focus to raising a family at this time. But some things that really show you what she was like growing up. So Phoebe, can you think of anything else in those getting to know each other?
Just adding on to that a little bit, like once you talk about those likes and dislikes, once you kind of get those baby steps going, then you can start asking deeper questions like, what are your dreams? What are your goals for both mother and daughter? There are some things, you'd like to accomplish in your life, and that can also kind of give you a little bit of an inside look to who they are as a person, and also some more conversation topics.
And last week we talked about godly communication and being quick to listen, slow to speak. When somebody is sharing their goals or their hopes and dreams, like moms, I know this can be really hard. You may go, she wants to be on American Idol, girlfriend cannot sing. Like, that may be a time where you're just quick to listen and ask questions, because as somebody's opening up themselves to you and they're sharing some of their deepest goals and dreams, you don't want to just shut those down and come across as being critical. So just listen, ask good questions, ask them, how do you think that you would get there if you want to do that? And try and be supportive. But we also know that there are limitations. So sometimes it's just about listening and trusting God that if that's the path that he has for them, he's going to direct their paths to get them there. And you don't necessarily have to be the one to do that. Just listen and hear each other out. It's not too late. You can engage one another, and that's a great first start if things have been messy in your past.
Join us in the discussion. Comment below some ideas for get to know you activities or get to know you questions.
Moms and daughters, we really appreciate you joining us this week. We look forward to episode 4 next week. Why should we deal with conflict?
Causes of and solutions for conflict.
So we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.